Nearing the 1-month mark for distance learning all across North Alabama as we round out the school year online. And leaders are now looking towards the future and what challenges could arise this coming fall.
Joining us this morning via Zoom is Florence City School Superintendent Dr. Jimmy Shaw. Dr. Shaw, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me this morning.
Now, we first talked to you just before the online learning got underway. So update us with how these last 3 weeks have been and what you're seeing within your school district.
We're beginning to see a great deal of communication so far between our teachers and our parents. We had a district meeting on Monday of this week with our district leader to kind of touch base, see how it was going from department to department and school to school. And one of the highlights or bright spots was the amount of phone calls and emails between teachers and parents that have been happening.
Dr. Shaw, Florence City Schools is very fortunate in having a 1-to-1 ratio with all of your students having access to online capabilities. How is that helping? And maybe are you seeing any downfalls to doing everything online?
So and I'll say it before and I'll say it again, nothing can replace the impact of a quality teacher in front of a student. But we are fortunate to be able to have 1-to-1 devices. All of our kindergarten through second grade students have iPads, and 3rd through 12th graders have Chromebooks, and so that has really come into play as far as trying to deliver instruction and students to have access to instruction. We're not a perfect district like no other district is, but our city's forethought to be able to equip our kids with devices have been important.
Well, speaking of forethought, Dr. Shaw, this is the now. And then we're going to be heading into this new normal and then the reopening of things and so on. But there's still going to be some restrictions, we understand. So as you folks are looking forward to, at the end of the school year, looking forward to the fall, what are some of those challenges that you and parents can expect?
We are like everyone else. We're kind of waiting to see what those restrictions are. I really do believe, I'm very optimistic that we will be able to come back to school in August. But I do think that will come with some restrictions about what if we have a relapse? What will that look like? What will it look like if students have to be out for an extended period of time? I do think we will have a new normal, but I'm also pretty optimistic that we will be able to come together and see smiling faces and educate kids.
Well, that's a good point that you brought that up, because if the kids go back to school in the fall, and again, this is premature, but if they do, then you still have more than likely the social distancing that's going to take place, right? The 6 feet and so on. So how do you manage something like that?
I'm not going to say that at this point because
Yep.
I don't know, because I honestly, I'm not a scientist, but it would be very difficult for social distance in a school. So I am waiting to hear from our medical officials, as well as our state government. But what we're preparing for is in case that for whatever reason we have another extended period of time out, or we have individual students that have an extended period of time out, how are we going to be able to best serve and educate them?
I know, Dr. Shaw, you guys are finishing out the school year online. What about central offices when you talk about registering for the new upcoming school year and maybe students and families transferring districts, moving into town? What does that look like as far as business at the central office?
So honestly, business as usual, honestly, for us. We have worked from the office many days. There have been some periods of time that we have worked away from the office at home. If you go to our website, www.florencek12.org, you'll see a video and a link to registration. Registration is going strong. We've had about 1,600 people who had registered last week. And so we have probably another few hundred that registered the last few days. So we want to encourage all parents to please go to our website if you have not done so already. We do an online registration. If you're a new student or returning student, you can find it there. Our people have been phenomenal. Sherry Chase leads our registration for our district, and they have worked tirelessly.
Awesome, awesome. Good to know. Dr. Jimmy Shaw, Superintendent, Florence City Schools, thank you so much again for your time this morning.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
Thanks, Dr. Shaw. Yeah, your students are, and the people out there on the front lines, phenomenal, to repeat what you just said. 6:39 right now.